When you walk down a familiar lane, perhaps noticing how the afternoon sun falls just so through the branches overhead, do you find your strides touch both the present moment and a lifetime of remembered steps? Each footfall these days carries a weight of stories and the clarity that comes only with years well lived. It's as if the rhythm of walking itself unlocks a private archive of wisdom, insights earned not from books but from decades of watching the world turn. Today I want to reflect with you on what it truly means to walk with wisdom, not as a metaphor, but as a daily practice in this chapter of life. For those of us who've weathered change, faced triumphs and sorrows, and continued choosing to participate in the world, the way we move through life, literally and figuratively, takes on new meaning. There's grace in this, even joy, and perhaps a chance to discover fresh satisfaction right where you are. Let's begin with the simple recognition of presence. In earlier years, walking might have been about getting somewhere, rushing between work, family obligations, grocery lists. There's an unmatched clarity that waits for those of us who now walk more slowly, not just because of age, but because we choose to pay attention. Presence, in this case, means letting every step anchor you. The world is full of distractions and noise, but as years pass, the pull to be present grows stronger. This insight doesn't require a tranquil park or lengthy pilgrimage. It can be practiced in your own hallway or backyard. When you walk, notice the gentle bend of your knee, the feel of air on your hands, the way a bird calls in the distance. Each of these small details grounds you right here, right now. For today, give yourself permission to walk for the sake of walking. See how much more vivid the world becomes when you move slowly and look closely. Another lesson that ripens with time is acceptance of change within our own bodies, our neighborhoods, even the seasons that govern our routines. Years ago, perhaps walking felt effortless. Today, maybe the knees creak, or the pace must slow, or distances shorten. There's wisdom in meeting these changes without frustration or harsh judgment. Instead of measuring life by what you can no longer do, notice what remains: strength, resilience, the capacity for wonder. I've known vibrant elders who, when long hikes were no longer possible, took to walking laps through their gardens or up and down their front steps, determined to greet each day as it comes. The example is simple but powerful. Adjust the rhythm to match your real abilities, not yesterday's. Today, find a route, long or short, that feels friendly to your body, and honor it with a gentle walk. There's dignity in meeting yourself where you are. Pause for a moment and consider this. What have been your most memorable walks? Was it a stroll down a city street with a friend lost to time, or a solitary ramble under falling leaves? I invite you to share a favorite memory with our community below. You never know who will recognize themselves in your story. Shared experience is perhaps one of the richest gifts age brings. So often, we walk alone when really, a companion can change the entire landscape. Comparing approaches, I remember two neighbors. One preferred to walk alone, headphones in, head down, efficient, but solitary. The other joined a morning group in the park. They moved slowly, stopping often to chat or admire spring blossoms. The second group, over time, seemed more cheerful, returning home with new stories and connections. Walking, it seems, becomes not just physical nourishment, but social glue. If you miss regular company, could you reach out to a neighbor for a weekly walk, or call a family member to catch up as you walk, if in person isn't possible? These small acts bring belonging into your daily routine, gently weaving new strands into the social fabric of your life. Now, before we continue, if you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Soul. It helps us keep this community alive and full of wisdom, just like yours. Thank you. Aging, for all its challenges, often sharpens appreciation for the little things. The scent of a flower at its peak, the hush after rain, details that escape notice in the busy seasons of life become precious. This cultivation of gratitude through walking is a quiet, steady practice. As you move, scan your surroundings for something to thank. Could be the laughter of children in the distance, the way a hedgerow shields you from the wind, or the gleam of a path swept clean by last night's storm. Naming your gratitude, even silently, adds a lightweight brightness to your stride. Try pausing for just a few seconds in each walk to name one thing you're thankful for. Small as it sounds, this can reshape the mood of your whole day. Another insight worthy of attention: the gift of observation. While younger folks may be urged to multitask and speed up, your years have made you a connoisseur of nuance. The subtle changes in a neighbor's yard, the shuffle of cloud shadows, or the narrative in a shopkeeper's weary smile. You know that paying attention is an art. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Why not bring a notebook, or even your phone, to jot down curiosities or sketches when something captures your eye? Over time, this becomes a unique diary, a testament to the richness of steady noticing. The next time you walk, see what stories you can uncover just by keeping your senses open and your gaze wide. Taking care of your body remains fundamental, but the approach may gently shift. Where earlier fitness regimens prized endurance or intensity, walking with wisdom means respecting your current range and pacing yourself with care. Listen to your body. Are your shoes comfortable? Do you need a rest midway? Is the ground level? Or will a walking stick bring peace of mind? Small adjustments like choosing a softer path, stretching gently before and after, or walking at cooler hours can ease pain and prevent strain. If mobility is becoming a concern, talk honestly with your doctor or a physical therapist about what support might make walking safer and more enjoyable. Remember, your goal isn't distance or speed, but the sustained pleasure and wellness walking can bring, day after day. Let's pause and reflect for a moment. Has your approach to walking changed over the years? What wisdom has surfaced along the way? I would love for you to share your insights in the comments below, not just for me, but for everyone who visits Ageless Soul and seeks wisdom from fellow travelers. A thread running through all these insights is the cultivation of meaning. As you walk, let your mind wander not just through worries or chores, but toward the things that matter most now. Perhaps you find yourself reflecting on a family member or replaying a conversation that revealed some new understanding. The rhythm of walking can be a gentle invitation to process, to forgive, or to dream. If you'd like, dedicate the first few steps of each walk to a particular intention or question: gratitude for a loved one, clarity on a decision, or simply to savor your own company. In this way, each walk becomes a ritual, a gentle touchstone for the inner life that grows richer with time. It's also true that as we age, tending to our sense of safety becomes more important than ever. Wisdom teaches us to respect our limits, not out of fear but care. Choose well-lit areas, wear visible clothing, and if possible, let someone know your route. Carry a phone or a small ID card, just in case. There's no shame in choosing caution. If anything, it's a mark of wisdom won over years. Making safety a priority lets you enjoy every walk with peace of mind and encourages others in your circle to do the same. Let's not overlook the role of routine in nurturing long-term well-being. There's something profoundly stabilizing about the daily or weekly pattern of stepping outside, even for a little while. Steady routines help anchor us in time, offering predictability and purpose. If your days ever feel unmoored, experiment with adding a walk at the same hour each day, or tying your stroll to a favorite program on the radio, or to the first cup of tea. Structure, used this way, becomes a form of gentle self-care, a way to mark time with intention. Perhaps you recognize some of these insights in your own routines, or perhaps this sparks new ideas for how to walk with greater wisdom and joy. The journey is ongoing, even now. No single lesson matters more than the willingness to lace up your shoes, real or metaphorical, and keep setting forth into your world. Let's pause briefly. If something woven here has resonated or given you a new spark, I invite you to like and subscribe to help us grow Ageless Soul. Your presence truly shapes this space, and we grow together with each shared story. At this stage of life, every experience, delightful, difficult, or routine, has contributed layers of understanding that no one else can quite replicate. The way you walk through the world now, both literally and in spirit, holds a unique authority shaped by all you've seen and felt. Walking with wisdom is less about the miles covered and more about bringing presence, acceptance, gratitude, and meaning into each movement and thought. Your companionship here enriches us all. Together, let's continue weaving a community where stories and insights move freely, lighting the path for those who follow. Share your reflections, your cherished memories, or simply your favorite places to walk. Perhaps the greatest wisdom is knowing we walk further and lighter together. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe if this brought you joy today. We're growing thanks to wonderful folks like you. Wishing you a peaceful day wrapped in warmth and love.